Yes, that's a good question. I like that. You see, a high density first question. So I think you mentioned the three key reasons people buy from their you. Number one is the relationship they have with you. Number two, they don't have any other option. And the value of the product.
Yeah. What if they are benefiting so much?
Yes.
That's why they will buy.
Yeah, that's why they'll buy it, yes. So, and you're asking, how can we effectively enhance these three?
Yeah.
Or if there are other reasons beyond these three? Yeah. See, this is a good question. This is the kind of questions that I'm talking about. Okay, so you see, this is taking us into the topic of sales. You know, we have sales and marketing. This question is taking us to the concept of sales. Well, in the process of selling, you need to have your sales presentation, you know. Before you meet a customer, you need to know exactly what to tell him. You don't meet him before you now think. You have to think at home. Before you meet him, you have already thought. So you can yob him within 2 seconds. That's why we say we have this concept called elevator pitch. When you're in an elevator, because you can't convince someone within few seconds when you have not thought about it already. You have to have thought, so sales presentation. And as we prepare your sales presentation, you have something called objections. In selling process, we have objections. As my sister said, when you meet a person to sell a product to the person, they have reasons why they will not buy it. And you should be able to, in your planning of your presentation, you need to have reasons why, you need to have ways you can what? You need to have ways you can counter their objections. And in countering objections, some of the dimensions that she mentioned is to play. When you're selling to a person, people will tell you that the reason why I'm not buying it is what? I don't need it. So when the person says he doesn't need it, you need to be able to convince the person why he needs it. Ahead of time, you need to know. And sometimes you get these informations from the first 10 clients. First 10 clients, you should know, your intention is not only to sell, but you'll be able to know more objections that they'll give you. You'll give objections that you don't even know about. And you try your best to convince them even though you weren't ready. But based on those objections, you now come back to prepare more on that. That when someone says this is how you are going to what? Counter him. When they say they don't need it, you have to be able to convince them that they actually what? This is the benefits. Like, I didn't know about the hair product. She convinces me why I need the what? Hair product. I'll say, oh, why will I buy your hair? I have soap at home. She said, no, if you use that soap, there are fragrance, it will break your hair. Then now you are scared of any other soap. You see, but you can't do that if you don't know the science of your product too much. You need to know too much to be able to counter those need reasons. And you need to also be able to invest more energy and time on your product more to be able to use that angle of need to be able to convince people to buy your product and to use it to also sell your product to gain customers. That is one of the dimensions. The other one she mentioned was that the fact that there's no other products. Availability. And this availability is also another concept where when people say that, oh, why he's not buying his because there are alternatives, right? There are what? Alternatives. Yes, sometimes there are alternatives, that's why they are not what? Buying. But sometimes people can position themselves in a place that they are the only alternative. You see, sometimes some people have businesses that they're open at around certain hours. 5 a.m., he's there. His price may not be good, but you buy because that time no shop is open, but they choose to open at certain times that you don't have an option but to. By timing, people are able to capture people. And also some people too will close very late, like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. One time I took a car and I dropped around Amasaman, around 12:01. Mom asked Charlie, where did they sell food here? At 1, someone want to buy food around 1 a.m. You understand? So and some people too are open around those times to sell food for those people because you don't have an option to buy from them. So it's about an aspect of what? Positioning. An aspect of positioning. And also still part of the fact that alternative also mean about it's also part of knowing your product. They can be other products, but the moment they convince you and put fear in you, that becomes the only product you can what? You can buy.
You can say putting fear in people.
Yes.
As one of it.
But you have to know your product to be able to put fear, even though it may not be positive sometimes, but when you're able to sell the product so much, the people are afraid of any other product except your product. That if I take my child anywhere, it won't work, but I have to take my child to your school. Or if I go to take any other medicine, like you were saying, say orthodox medicine have side effects. You say, hey, then let me come to your group. At least if I try you and I fail, then I'll go to the hospital. People were seeing you as an alternative to the hospitals, but based on how you position yourself, no. Even though they need you, but you are their first priority, beyond any other what? Priorities. But it has to come with the science of knowing your product so much. See, when Edna was talking about Sobolo, she can talk for 1 hour, 3 hours, unless you stop her. She knows her product. She knows the product very well, and she has done researches into that. So the knowledge is also one thing that you can take advantage of. And the other thing that you mentioned was you mentioned the need, you mentioned the no alternative, and also the you as a person. Yeah, people also buy from you because it is you who is what? Who is selling it. Because they just like you, they want to buy your. And sometimes people cannot differentiate product from the people who are selling them. No, there are some shops. A friend of mine went to a shop. The way the lady behaved, he said he will never buy from that shop again. He will never buy from that particular shop again. See, the attitude alone. You go and buy pass and go and buy even at an expensive price, but you don't buy from them just because of the way the person what? Relates with you. Some people are there, they are very funny. Even if you don't like the thing, you want to go to that shop and buy because of how the person always relates. When I'm there, he's joking, he's doing this, and if I do something, he's going to replace. So they feel safer in your hands because of that. They also what? They will also buy. So in the process of selling, you want to be that person that when they see you, they like you. When they see you, they just like you and they like to buy from you, which is also part of the sales process. And you also mentioned another thing. Is there any other thing? Sometimes another thing could be time, which I meant, but time in a different context. You are selling to someone, say, oh, I don't have the time. I don't have time for you. He can't listen to you. Oh, you see, I'm busy, right? I'm busy what? I'm busy right now. Time is also one of the... Time is one major excuse people use in their business. It's one of the major excuses is time. I don't have the time to speak to you. I don't have the time to buy your products. I'm busy. So when they say I'm busy, how do you counter that? There is no specific answer to this. It depends on the kind of customer and the customer segment and the way they are. Someone, oh, I don't have time. Don't worry. Can you give me your number? Can I come to your office tomorrow? Can I book this particular time? All I need is just 5 minutes. Or just give me 3 minutes of your time. Can I just get 3 minutes of your time? Or when you're doing phone calls, you call someone, hello, I'm busy right now. Oh, please, sir, I just need just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Can you spare 2 minutes? Then, because you give her a little time, the person is ready. But then you're already prepared. Within 1 minute, you are done with whatever message you want to. And before that, they are now willing to give you more time. At first, they want to push you away. But you want to tease them to now wanting to even give you much more time than you actually desire. So these are other techniques. And it's also, I don't know if I answered the question, but you can do counter questions if it's not clear.
The time that they need you to be there, or you create time for them when they need it to. The time that they want to transact business with you, you give them that time.
Let's say if I'm selling, if I'm selling a watch to my sister here. Oh, I'm selling watch. You see, I don't have time. I'm busy right now. I can't listen to you even to say I'm buying it. Oh, don't worry, sister. I just need only 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Let me just tell you something about a watch. Just 1 minute. Can I take 1 minute of your time? He wanted to push you away, but you have to counter to seek for. Say, no, even 1 minute I don't have. Okay, please, can I have your contact? Can I call you on phone and tell you later? So you try to see alternative just to ensure that he doesn't just go and vanish from your. Okay, no, I'm still going. I don't have time. Okay, take my card. At least you are putting him in a probabilic manner. Maybe the person may call you or they may not even call at all, but you have been able to. But can I speak to you for just 30 seconds and give you my card? 30 seconds. I am this, I'm that. But you have already prepared whatever you want to say. 30 seconds. So if you say 35 minutes, they refuse 5 minutes. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I refuse. 1 minute, yeah, it will be hard for the person to refuse 1 minute. Oh, then 30 seconds. 30 seconds, just go 1, 2, 3. Oh, please, here's my card. Can you call me? Or this is my Facebook channel, or this, here is it. Then you go. When he needs it, one day he might what? He might call you. That's what I'm looking at. When they want to, it's an objection management. You are managing objections. I don't know if that answered the question.
It's okay.
Yes.
The second question.
Okay, it's follow-up, right?
Another question.
But does this answer your question? You can question this question if it's not enough. Was it somewhere it's not enough?
I needed more than that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I needed more than that.
Okay. On the
On
beyond, I say beyond time.
Yes.
Okay. So it's also product specific. Based on the services and the product, people may have various reasons. Like no time, no money is money is also one of the things. No money. People tell you, give an objection of no money. I don't have money. Money too is one of the key areas of pricing. So, here's my product. How much? He says, say how much. The person will even tell you how much. He said, no, sir. If you ask me how much of my product, you don't need to answer the question. Wouldn't you like to know what it is used for before you ask for the how much? Are you going to use that? If we say how much and you mention the price, the person will run away. Say, no, don't worry. Isn't it more important to you what it does than the price? Can I tell you about what it does? Then when you say that first before the price, then you say that, and how much are you willing to pay for something that will take you off this or this? See, then you can corner him. He can use the price to what? To defeat you. So price is also one of the very key areas. So you don't try to, and you counter. And sometimes you can have, in marketing, we have prospecting in sales. You see, you have to prospect your clients to know who even you meet. Some of them cannot even pay, you know. Some of them can pay, but those that they can pay, they will still want to use price as a way to run away. You catch them. You don't use them to run away. So price is also one of the key components. I don't know if that, but there can be more based on the specific. And when you meet a person, if we're doing the mock sales for the first 10 clients, that's for a specific product or service. You meet them, your intention, if they don't buy, don't be angry. Don't try to look for the money. Your intention is to look at objections. You are gathering what? Objections. When you write them, and you now come and plan for each objection. The next 10 people who meet you, they can't dodge you. He passes here, you catch him there. You wallop him. And you get, I don't know if that answer, does that? Are you sure?
Yes, please.
You have to question me. Okay, thanks.
My second question.
Should I allow him here to go before you go?
I don't know.
So you keep your second question, right? We'll come back to that. So, but let me hear from him.
Okay, please. My question is on market research.
Yes.
Okay, I want to enter into the market with a product
Yes.
that I don't know how it's going to work. And this product I'm bringing in needs to be, I have to buy machines to do production. Let's say a small factory, okay, and that product is not on the system. It's not on the market. So should I go for market research to know if people purchase my product, or I should buy the machines down before start producing? I don't know if you understood me well.
Okay. There's one topic I used to train called design thinking. Maybe you have probably heard about that. And one of the reasons for design thinking method is just to ensure that it's finding solutions to wicked problems. When I say wicked problems, it's because a problem is very wicked. You think it is this problem, but it is not that problem. We call it a wicked problem. To even identify the problem is a problem. So if we don't want to be surprised, in design thinking, we have something called, in business development, you have to prototype. All right? And in some aspects, you can even look at it piloting in another language. Whatever you have to do a smaller version in minimum viable and test it to see if it's okay. Buying machines, you don't want to incur costs. At the beginning stages, it's better for you to even rent. If renting will look at, on the average, you are spending more. But it makes sense to go and buy a huge, which you are not even aware whether it will work or it will not work. You have to buy smaller machines to test the minimum viable product. See, so the initial market entry, just like I say on the sales. So a market entry can be part of research. The initial market entry is part of a basic research because it's a pilot. You are learning from the pilot to improve. But before that, you have to engage people verbally. Verbal is a way of what? It's a way of questioning. But you can go beyond verbal to make some prototype based on what you are making. If it's a physical product, something that looks like it. Or even a basic version of that product even, which can be a little expensive. But you don't buy the machines. Yeah. You can outsource people who are rented, even if the production is even expensive than how much you intend to sell it. Make it. For people now to test that, which is a part of what? The way of gathering data of the product. And you see if it makes sense. You can start business with rental of the world, even if your profit margin is even 5% or 1% because you don't have your own machines. But you should be willing to do this for like 6 months. That's to say, when you start a business, you don't start a business to eat from it. You don't just have a cow to start milking it when it was a baby. That's how businesses are. At the beginning stages, you should know that you may not be able to enjoy it now. But if you want to enjoy it on the very day that you plant your maize, chairman. You understand? So you have to be willing to start a business and benefit from it after a year. So that you know that you are testing to see, when you test it very well, you know that you are clear, then you can now go and buy the machines. When the market is and the market is calling for the machines. Now, if I buy this machine, I'm quite sure that it will what? It will work. And because of this, people have good plans. The plans are, I need to buy this machine, I need to go and rent a land, I need to go and buy a store. The plans are big. He said to himself, capital is my problem. So when Imi Global called him for a conference like this, say they are wasting my time, but he can't show it. He's inside his head. When will this just finish and we get to the money part? When will you get to the what? Money part. But the thing is, like, he's also following through. He doesn't know that this lesson is very, very useful. We have heard stories like this. When these people who have been looking for money from their childhood, think that capital was their problem, and not knowledge, and not experience, a time will come, they get a job in the government sector. Say, oh, hooray, finally God has answered my prayers. He go and grant. When people want government sector, not because of the money, they can grant for loan. He go and grant, he take the loan. Yes, what he has been waiting for. He go and put all the money on his plan because he want to get about 3 times the money he put that very year. He didn't know. Business must grow. No research. He is perfect. He's the wisest person in the world. He go and put all the money what? Then he begin to learn the lessons from there. But of what use is a lesson for you now? When Imi Global call you, you were thinking they were wasting your time. You were not listening. It will pass here and go out because all your mind is what? The money, the money, the money. That's why when people are working for government, you think they're greedy. They're not greedy. They are paying debt they can't complain about. You say, my brother, he's working, calling me here. He said he's not picking your calls. He's paying a debt he can't complain. If he complains, he'll look like he's stupid. Lessons. You see, but the money is wasted. Capital is so important in business. Capital is what? Important. You see, money have different names. And just like money are just like, money have, and every name of the money have a different way you deal with it. Money can be called capital. If it's called capital, don't treat it like a loan. Money can be called chop money. Treat it like that. So money are called savings. Every money has its name. Deal with it. That's why you look at the last part of it was discipline. Having money and not spending it. Someone is if he has money, there's something called capital. Some people are there, they can't have capital. They cannot have capital. If he has some 100,000, he must spend it. The money is biting him. He's biting him. Spend it. If you don't have capital, you have a business. You don't have, and when he needs money, you want to go and borrow from someone. Oh, borrow me money. If the person was not keeping his money, how will he get it? Some people have spent so much money that and when they need 1,000, they have to ask someone. But they have land. He has 2 land. He has some things. He just has to spend the money. He can't just keep money. Money itself, as liquid as it is called capital. It has its value in business. A businessman must have it, and you must guide it. You understand? So that people have resources, but they are very poor because they can't keep liquid. Keep the liquid and don't spend it too. It is there. Don't spend it. It is what is bringing more money. The money is what we call income. That income is where you can talk from. But that one is called capital. You don't touch capital. When someone asks you, do you have money? No, you don't have money. That money is not called money. It's called capital. Capital is not money. Capital is capital. Income is there. Profit is also there. And you have payments. Your salary. You have to learn to pay yourselves. Everyone has to learn to pay himself. And you don't. That's what I'm talking about. Your question was brought by talking about piloting, research, and you have to start in a smaller way, understand before you do. If not, you'll be surprised. I don't know if I answered your question very well. You have a counter question to ask? Or you are clear?
Yeah, I'm clear on this one.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like your question. But the first question there, it was hard, though.
Please, how would the research be done? Is it that you have to do a sample of the product and go and show to people, or there's a particular place where to whom you have to go and show, maybe Ghana Authority, FDA,
You know, research, the customer is the center. Your customer, the person you intend to sell to is the what? Center. Okay. You may have, I want to sell to this group of people, and this group, and this group. You will have 3 groups. Because when you are selling a product, you have your customer target. You have this customer I'm targeting, right? But when it's still idea, ideally you don't know if this group of person might be useful for it or not. Sometimes you may intentionally go broader than you should be. In the broadness, you'll be able to determine which group is actually useful that you have to target after the research. You should be able to meet about 100 people, 70 to 100. It's work. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. But you have to meet about, at least, maybe if you meet 30, it's good. 30 to 100 based on your strength. And speak to them individually about different groups. you can now look at which people who are saying this. Who and who is saying which and who is what. Maybe you meet children. Maybe you meet pregnant women. Maybe you meet old ladies. You meet old men. You meet young ladies. You meet ladies who are staying at Amasaman. You meet ladies who are staying at Cantonment. You meet people staying at Medina. You meet some people at Nema. Based on how you see them, where they are, and the kind of answers they are giving, determines your product. Which one actually like what you want to give more? You see, you ask them questions. Number one, there are some 5 examples. If you don't have any question to ask about market research, take these 5 questions. Number one, in regard to your business problems, let's say she want to do about hair in general. What problems are you facing regarding hair issues? Or what problems are you facing regarding health? Or what are the problems you are facing regarding detergents, soaps, washing? Or what problems are you facing regarding your abochi needs? Where is abochi, man? Your accessories issues. What problems are you facing? That's the first question. And when you ask again, what is the effect of this on you? Why is this a problem? What is the effect? You want to know the effect. If it's a problem, some people can be lying. He said it, but he didn't really mean it. But you think you want to solve this problem, which was not a problem, when he was telling you that it's a problem. That is the wicked problems. The problem is not a problem. So why is it what is the effect of this problem to you? So you can be able to identify the problems and which of them and the level at which they target as an effect. And you have to let them know, what is the cause of the problem? What are the causes of the problem? This will give an insight on how you can deal with it. And after this, you ask them, then, what are you doing about this yourself right now? What are you doing about it? They'll tell you alternatives. What are they doing about it? Maybe what you want to give is not even up to what they are even doing about it right now. You can advise yourself. Yeah. And you tell them, number 5, what solutions are you expecting? What you want to give is not what they're expecting. People have what they're expecting now. You think you're giving people training, they want money. Meanwhile, it's actually the money they need or the training they need, but you need to have that at the back of, you need to know that about them, that to plan what to give them. See, these 5 questions, if you don't know, but you have to consider this as in your market research. The questions. Number 1, what problems are you facing regarding your health, regarding your Sobolo needs, or regarding your drinks in general, regarding your hair products? What problems are you facing regarding your accessory needs, or to your laptops issues, acquisition of laptops? What problems are you facing? You want to know. Or what problems are you facing regarding your data, access to data? Getting data. And number 2, what are the effects of these problems on you? What are the effects of these problems? Effects of this problem on your life and on your activities, on everything. Effects. And number 3, what are the causes? And number 4, what are you doing about it right now? And 5, what are you expecting as a solution? Hello. Good afternoon. I'm at Immune Global. I have a session now. I'm there now. Yes. Okay. Yeah, bye. Those are if we know this one you used to meet many people. This is just a. Yeah. Is that enough? Yeah. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay.
They are true. First, I was living in a house before I moved out, and they use the liquid laundry soap. But anytime I visit, I see them using washing powder.
Yes.
So when I went out to the house last week, I told them I make this. So they should buy from me.
Yes.
And he said, okay, I should bring sample for them to try. He said she stopped buying the liquid detergent because it's expensive, it doesn't last, and all that. So I noted them down to incorporate in mine.
Yes, So those were the issues.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, to address
And the
that.
alternative was washing powder.
So you have to know. So have I answered that question very well? Okay. And next question number 3. If I don't answer the question well, you have to let me know. I must answer it well. I want to meet up to Edna's expectation. Any other question? I have finished the questions, right? Thank you. It's about, look, my sister should come inside. I know she asked a very tough question. She asked another one.
My problem is customers. How do you deal with them? Some they want to go on their friend zone.
They want to go?
On their friend zone with us. They don't want to pay.
Yes.
So how do you deal with such customers?
Imagine right now, you have 10 customers. 10 customers that you have to serve. And your friend is coming. And say, friend, will you mind him? Huh? Will it be a problem? Will this question be necessary? Will it be necessary? So just do a lot of marketing on your product that when your friends come, you don't need those people who will not even pay. I understand. People are always there. Because when you're starting, you need them as a reference. Oh, I have done this for this person. But when you reach a point where you are market enough for more people to come, but as I say, you have to start being a fool. And when some people are there, they can pay, but they want to use you. But when they test you for a while that they are addicted to you, then you put a price on yourself. They can't run away. Does that answer the question?
There's this particular guy.
Yes.
I was sure that he takes my car. Come to me as like free job.
Yes.
So with that, I'm not able to detect whether it's actually free or he took money behind.
Okay.
That's it.
So you should have your price. It doesn't matter what other person get or not. You should have your price. Your price is more important to you.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Your price is more important to you, not what the other person gets from you. This is my charge. I'm charging maybe 500 cedis a month or 1,000 cedis a month. This is my price. If you come, you pay that. If you get 3 times, 5 times, I don't care. Your prices should be your focus, not what the person gets. And you have to market so much to people that this is what. You may choose to give discount for the first time. Oh, pay me. For the first time, it is 1,000 a month. But for the first 3 months, just pay 200 or 100. And see for yourself if you want to continue or not. You see, oh, you are my friend. You are my friend. I'll help you as my friend. But I'll help you for what? 100 cedis for 2 months. After 2 months, you can pay. It is 1,000. Oh, 2 months' time is now 1,000. So it's communication. If you can pay, can you pay 500 or 600 because you are my friend? If you can't pay, then away. Go and take a different person and give him that different. One of them will stay and some of them will not stay. Does that answer your question? My sister, we're waiting for your question.
Yes.
I want you to be interested. Don't just skip it. We want the hard one.
Okay, so my question is, in your journey,
Yes.
as far as you've come down,
Yes.
how would you advise a starter
Yes.
who wants to start a business?
Yes.
I had a friend, I'm asking this question because I had a friend, we all started and he said, Rachel, if you want to make it, go the big way, high value product than low value product. We are all here. Every business we are starting is giving us little commissions one way or the other. Mobile business is small. Hair, this thing, I'm not sure when she sells a bottle, she's going to make 100 cedis. I'm not sure when she sells a hair product, is going to make a 200 Ghana cedi on one bottle. But I have a friend, she followed oil companies. She just completed SS. And she said, that is where I'm going. As an advisor, or how would I call you? A consultant. If I'm starting something, would you advise that we go for high value products and hit at it, or start with the little ones that we know in our jurisdiction?
Okay, so another interesting question. And sometimes business ideas in general, an idea determines its value sometimes. An idea comes with its customer group. An idea will come with a certain target customer group. And sometimes we get ideas from problems that exist. And the problem is, some problems that when you solve it, it has huge returns. Some problems is just small, but that's just the nature of the problem. That is what brought itself. And there are some ideas too that are coming from within you yourself. We say, there's a model that we take to generate people. If someone don't have an idea, he doesn't need to worry. You generate an idea from the person. And the idea that will be good for you will be good for someone. The same idea that I can generate ideas from you from your personality. There are business ideas that is inside of you, maybe you don't even know about. But I'll tell you, these are your ideas. Based on the models and the questions I ask you, we'll be able to get that together. But this, my friend, will be different. But you see, and based on what you have, it can have a lot of higher value. And her own might be what? Different. But as I say, it's all dependent on what? It all dependent on the value, how you sell it to. Sometimes someone can sell so bolo at a certain prices, but the customer target and also your strength and what you have at the moment. Sometimes those high level clients, they are very expensive to be able to. The marketing process is so expensive that you may not be able to even reach it. It's so expensive that you can't what? You can't reach it. Like my sister here showed me the bottle. She's selling now. See this bottle, she's selling it. The amount you sell, how much is this bottle? 20 cedis. Just imagine, 20 cedis. You can imagine, right? 20 cedis. Is it worth the price? Yes. The product value is more than that, like this one. But you see, it's not labeled. She doesn't have the label now, but she's making profit. She has to sell it like that. By the time will come that she's able to make label on it, the price will change. And there's more demand. When the demand increases, the price will what? The moment she gets FDA, and she can stock this in the malls, the price will change. So the price is going to how she's able to, but right now, if she wants to target malls, she doesn't have the money. She should use it to chop and grow small and save till she gets there. See, to deal with the big guys, it has its own levels. To deal with the big guys, it has its own what? My brother here tells me, like, the amount of money I spent right now trying to get some clients, like, the money is gone. To live at a certain level, just don't leave it. If you can't stay there, don't leave it. You spend a lot of money, like, someone can spend like 5,000 a week, it's gone. 6,000 a week. Do you want to spend that money? When it's just trying to get clients in the process, it will be a capital to you, right? So to deal with the oil companies, they're going for the conferences, you have to go. You have to go. They're going here, you have to go. Your transportation alone, people you meet alone, it's just your life will be so much expensive to be able to match up to certain clients just because you're selling to them. I have a friend of mine, maybe if I mention his product, you know him. But I won't mention the product yet. But because of the product he wants to sell, his target customers, he has to go and register for golf club. You know how much it costs? He has to go and register for golf club. He doesn't want to like the game, but he has to go and register and start playing. And he will meet those level of people before he can sell to them. It costs him at that initial. If you don't have the money at that, before he went to the golf club, he was selling the products normal, like small like this. But now his products are just for it's not for you. It was for us, so the small hustlers we can buy. But now, because he has moved and he's not able to, he spent money to be able to reach, to get those customers. He go to big places. He dress, like his life is expensive to be able to attract those guys. And if you see his billboards in town, they are just massive. How much he's paying for them, only God knows. Do you want to play his game? My sister cannot afford. But you see, you have to reach somewhere to be able to what? Reach there. And you have to build the experience, you build the base at the, because the big customers are there. And some products are also there. Some products are there. It must be ostentatious. Like you don't have an option. Some products are there, some of them you don't need to spend higher to get there actually. But the product itself is telling you that it must be what? Ostentatious. I have a product, someone I was advising on some products, some recyclable product she was selling. She was selling around, what's the name? One piece was around 2 cedis. I said, please, multiply it by 10. Multiply the price by 10. If they don't buy, they don't multiply it by 10. Like, it should be, this is authentic. If it's not, she refused to sell all that. The business has, like, she has closed down. The product cannot sell if it's not ostentatious. The process of producing it is so difficult. The workers will need to be motivated so much and not to be able to leave other works to come and do that work. So the product must be expensive. And you have to now tell a story around it. If it's not expensive, the product itself must sell, a piece should not go below like, instead of 2 cedis, it has to be like 20 cedis. It's okay, times 10, times 7. Yes, that's the product. If not that, the business will collapse. Tell her, if you are ready to do, sell it expensive. If not, leave the business. Ostentatious, that is the strategy. If not that, if you look at it, when I started the business, that was what the advice I give to him, because that was specific to her business. It must be expensive to what? Survive. And you have to give it a story and target high-paying clients. store it, high paying, clear away all this, if you are not in business. See, based on the business to determine, some of them is allowable, but others too, it must go specifically to. Yes.
Well, sometimes I feel like I should have listened maybe to my friend so that however that she had made it. In fact, I have upper hand when it comes to education, but the one thing I know about her, she has that charisma,
Yes.
the go-getting spirit.
Yes.
We were the same, but now if we stand there, I'm not close to her.
Yes.
I hope you understand. She didn't have the money
Yes.
to do that, but she took the difficult part.
Path. Yes.
So that is why I'm asking that. As a new person coming up, is it necessary? Would you somehow encourage
Yes.
that no matter how small we are starting, we should also dare
Yes.
a little, or you always advise that you are starting, start small?
There's no one rule for it all. You know the pack formula. The last one is discipline. Everything has a price. Everything you can go to that big, but it has a price. You should be willing to pay. Some of the prices is there. The money is you have. Some people are not willing to spend money that they don't have yet. You can use money. You can spend money you have not yet made, which is a price. Some people are not even willing to spend that money. It's your money. You have not made the money yet, but you can spend it to get some. That's the price. Number one, to be able to meet certain clients, you need to make certain expenses. Then you need certain partnerships. You can't do it alone. Someone is there, he has a car, the person has certain resources you don't have to meet the high clients. Partner with him. He doesn't have the idea, he doesn't have the knowledge. You will share the profit, half-half. Are you willing to do that? The willingness, that is the price to pay. Are you willing to pay the price? If you want to go the big, you can do that. Already, you are even getting small. Already, you are even getting what? Nothing. Someone is there, he can go and go to see some big man. He should get a government contract or a big contract from an institute for him. If you give me the contract, 70% is yours, 30% is mine. But 30% is more than what he would have made for himself for the next 3 years. Partnership. And be willing to just be a fool at certain levels to enter some markets. You have to be a fool too. It's high monies at that level, but you have to be a fool at that what? Level. Let them cheat you at that level, but you'll be able to play. You enter, they'll take you inside because you are a fool. You enter at the big level. But it also have its own prices you have to pay. Are you willing to pay the price? If you give me specific products, I can give you specific situations when you can either be ostentatious or what? Low or economy, you understand? So I don't know if that answered the question. Because when the question is general, we answer the general, but if you give specific scenario, then we can answer it what? A specific scenario. As I say, the malls, some products, high distance, and some other places, yes. And we have different kind of schools here. Some schools are there. So someone can sell books or some educational materials to certain kind of schools. You have some schools that they are paying school fees like 500 cedis, 700 cedis. Some schools are paying like 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. They are there. If you target, do you think they'll pay you differently? So if you are going to that game, it's another game. How to enter? To even enter is an issue. Someone has to take you. So are you willing to pay the price for the person taking you inside? Are you getting me? But when you're paying price, you have to have limits. Certain prices you can't actually pay, definitely. You shouldn't pay based on your personality and who you are. But you also need to know that if it needs to your best, there's something that you can do to your best, you have to be willing to pay that. So that level, it has a price. And you have to think about it. If it's a school, if it is a government entity you want to sell to now beyond to governments, it has its own price. Are you willing to pay the price? Some people, they want even 50%, 60%. Are you willing? You understand? So that is the game. Is the question well answered?
Yes.
Are you okay?
What about paying the price?
Are you satisfied?
Yes.
Okay, good. Pay the price.
I'm willing to pay the price.
Yes.
I think you have to weigh the price too. Because if you are making 10,000 at a low level and you go big and make 5,000, why don't you stay at your low level?
Okay.
So, like I was saying, sometimes you have to weigh the
Yes.
price that you are paying to know that the results is also important.
Yeah, sure.
If you could do it small and make it let's say 10,000, and you do it big and not make that 10,000, sometimes I don't think you are in business.
Yeah, sure.
And then other way around to like pay the price, it still falls on weighing the price again. So let's say people have that idea that I have my business, I have my production, I have my everything, and I'm making let's say 5,000. Instead of you going wild, like you are saying, take 70, I'll take 30. But the volume at which you are doing, you are going to get more than the 10,000 that you are making. And when you weigh the price, you know, yes, even though I'll go there and give 70 away, give 80 away, even give 90 away, but the volume at which I'm making more than what I alone am making. You go in for that.
Yeah,
So you still have to weigh the price, before you pay that price.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's mathematics. Yeah, thank you for that. Like, you can have, if you have contract from cocoa board like this, the cocoa sacks, you can have just 1 CD price profit on a sack. But they give you to supply about 50,000 sacks. Just imagine. Just imagine. So some business is smaller, but it comes with high quantities. And look at Nestle Ghana. See how much they make. Small, 1 CD, 1 CD, 1 CD. But the products are everywhere. They're making so much money from the mini distribution. Everything has its own model. Yes. And sometimes there's some businesses that you can target just one client. One client. You get a client, you are done. He can pay you high services for that particular services. So they're also there based on the kind of model. Every model have those level of clients. You deal with him and the persons, like a church. It's a client. It's an institution. Once they get you for some services, they alone is like a business. Or you get a government agency or an NGO, USAID, or one particular non-governmental. Once they get you just one, but the one is not one. See, just one, but the one is not one. The things they'll give you, you have to maintain them. Someone can chase one client for like one guy, one of my good friends. He told me he was chasing the World Bank for a project for almost like 2 years or something, but finally he got it. And he pays for that all those years of chasing. But you see, one client, chasing that client, it will be so much expensive. You have to go for funeral. You have to go for wedding. You have to, and it's still a probability whether you get him or you not get him. When you finally get him, then it will pay for all the, so it's the big fishes to getting them, the infrastructure is expensive. That is the situation, yeah. But paying the price. Thank you. I think we have spent so much. Will you take one last question? But I think we have answered. Your questions were small but intensive. Can we take one last question? I want to respect the time. And yes, we have taken a lot of time. I know you also want to go home. True or yes? True or yes? Some people have even dodged out. So you have to respect. So one last question. One last question. Yes. Yes.
Although we are all small businesses here, what would be your, would I say, advice to maybe, because we are all offering like services or products, so either products or services, what would be your best advice for handling customers? But one of the beautiful things about like starting like with the same customers and growing with them is they can share the good news easily for you to like gain more like visibility. And also they can also bring your business down. So what would be your advice to us maybe handling customers and also growing with them? Because one of the things that matters to me as a hair business is growing with my customers. Because no matter what, they're going to be growing their hair for a very long time. So how do I manage that relationship and also grow with them, that I don't become too big for them or they don't become too small for me?
Yeah, nice question. Nice question. I think growing with customers. And you see, the first thing I'll say is the simplest thing we all know. Some simple things, and also we don't take, we hear it all, but we don't take it inside of us. This word, customer is king. We hear it, we know it, but we don't seem to understand it. If a customer can be so stubborn that, oh, get away, you won't be my customer again. Even if you are leaving your customer, leave the customer in a nice way that the customer doesn't feel any pain. Respect to customer because he will refer you. He will give you bad image. Even if your customer is leaving you, leave him and say whether he will not badmouth you to any other word. Don't take your emotions in dealing with, don't use emotions in dealing with customers. Customers can be very stubborn. They can be so annoying. We know, some of them. Even if you are a friend who will not pay, you have to handle them. If you are leaving them, give them, if you want to leave a customer who is bad, give him a price he cannot afford. That's one way to leave a bad customer. Don't just say go. He'll come back to you, pay the price. Give me a price he cannot what? Afford. And it's a price that is taking him away. Oh, but you are expensive, Charlie. You see. But don't just say go. You have to be strategic on how you let them go if they have to go. Because some clients they don't want to sign agreement. They don't want to pay enough the price. They only want discount. See, they are not just good clients. They are just there. But even bad clients, but remember, he's still a king. He's still a what? A king. You have to handle him with care. Oh, don't worry. You see, there's somebody who can do this for you at this price. You know? Oh, but this one is expensive. This one, it costs like this amount. Can you afford? If I give it to you, I'll make a profit. But you see, this man will give it to you, do it to you at a cheap price. In a nice way. You see, if you are leaving them, leave them in a nice way. If they are stubborn, manage their stubbornness. If they are harsh, that's why you're in business. You are there to serve them. They pay you. So the stubborn one, the good one, so that you don't give them a bad image. And some people, we as businessmen, some of us, we value money. The money we value is more than the service customer. We say customer service. The business we are not in a business to serve yourself. We are in a business to serve the customers. That should be in your mind. With this in your mind, you can always keep your customers. I'm in business to serve my customer, not to serve myself. People are in business to serve themselves. It is me I want to serve. So if a product goes bad, let the customer carry go. He has already paid. I want to return it. You should be able to return a product and bear the loss for the customer to be happy. But you say, no, I'm a fool. Why would I do that? Because you put emphasis on yourself more than the customer. But if the customer is more important, but you measure at least, today you will lose here, but you will also win at this level. Someone is there, he's already made profit. He has made about 5,000 profit. But to lose 10,000, to lose 1,000 from the 5,000 to satisfy a customer, he will feel like he's a fool. But it is them who even give you that 4,000. But because of where are you going? You win today, but you lose 3 times tomorrow. I don't know if that answered the question. If it's not, you can ask me. Are you very clear? Is anyone ever all clear about that? Yes. I want to ask one question. You say you have 2 products aside the banking. What was the other one? I didn't give you a chance to talk about that. True or yes? You have 1 minute to tell us. What was that about? The other product or service?
Okay, so that one is a smart energy. It's a new company that it's an app that we built that it's like a human Uber. Actually, we had an assignment here, myself and then my group members. But after I got home, I expanded the assignment into a company. So what the company does is that it gathers all professions at one side and then customers at one side and tries to bridge the gap. So customers download the app, professionals download the app. You state your profession, what you have, and then whatever somebody needs, when you go on the app. So let's say if you want, like my brother here is offering home tuition, I'll bring him on board with his teachers and everything. In his vicinity, those around to download the app when they need his services. It gives a live location of wherever you are. So like when you...
Is it in session?
Yes, in session.
It's started now?
Yes, we've started. We are doing piloting and other stuff.
Okay. Like you have some people who are using the service right now?
Yeah, yes.
And they're paying?
Yes. Currently we have medical doctors, nurses, and then people who give home care on board as piloting to check other feedbacks. So what basically it does is that when you are on the app, you are able to, in your locality, you're able to see the services available. What if you need? For instance, there was a woman who washes clothes, okay, but she's unable to market herself. So we placed her on board.
On the board, okay.
Yeah, we took her to a particular location to try, and we asked those in the location to download the app. So when they're on it, anytime they need her service, they know if she's available. When you are available, it's green.
Since when have you started that service?
Okay, so
how long has it been?
Let's say 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months now.
Yes.
And
We
this
started
4 or 5 months, how many customers do you have on board?
So currently we've been able to sell like 20.
20?
Yes, 20.
And how many clients? How many like institutions, service providers?
So like the home care, and the professional doctors and nurses. Yes.
Or everyone there is there, like all the population in there is like 20 people. Total population
In the app,
in the app. Total
we
population.
have professionals like
Population of customers and everyone in the app.
so
They are
we
like how
have
many?
customers like 20, and then the professionals like 15.
15. Oh, it's really in the testing
Yes,
phase.
yes, we are in the testing phase.
Okay. Okay. So you see, what I will say about this is good because of time. I'll just say something. When you are doing a business with tech app, the business is the business, not the app application. Do you understand? The business is the business, not the tech. So you should be selling the business. At this stage, we run business to a point that when the business cannot run itself, then a tech has to come in to support us. But it's good you already have it now. It's good. But I think for now, you should focus on the business of the business itself, so that the business will reach a point where the business itself cannot run on this by itself. Then there's a need for the what? App. Just you can have a phone number, Olin. Doctor, if you need a doctor, call this number. Just a phone number, and I know there's one Bima something. It's a healthcare something. Just a phone number. It's a phone number for that. Only a phone number. You can access doctors and everything. You see, just a phone number, but it's so accessible for every person who doesn't know tech. But when you're calling, it's like they're selling the service to you, not really. It's beyond the app, but it's a service. But the application or the technology now enhances the services. So I want you to put more emphasis, because tech can be very expensive. But if you put more emphasis on the business, that is, doctors are there, washers, who need washing services, who are you? This is my number, your name. You can call me anytime you need to wash. So that you will be the app, you will be the, take in place of the word, app. If you need a doctor, you need washing, everything. Or you can find a dedicated person to sit down. So when the costs are too much that the person cannot handle the costs, then you begin to push those people on the apps. You see, now it becomes so necessary. And they have access to it so easily. And now you see, they will now want to use the app. Oh, I have used your services for about 5 times. Now go to app. Don't think I'll go to the app. The app will not be, it will be so normal for me to just download and watch and use it. But if I have never used anything, first time I should come and use an app. You see, it is. So you can focus on the business to push the business more. Then once the business cannot handle 2 people or 5 people cannot. Once you get people around 5 who cannot handle the business, more than 5 people cannot handle the business anymore, then you can replace the 5 people by an application and let one person or something manage those applications. You see, you're in business. But it's a good thing. If it works, it will save everybody here. Yes. Yes.
Who would like to be part of my movement?
A lot of people would like to be part of your movement.
I want to be the first market.
But yeah. You have your prices and everything ready, your community membership. Because remember, we have some discussion here. I don't think you have you finished with all your plans? Since you have just go and plan quickly. You can start next week. You can even start next week. Make your plan quickly with timelines and everything. Start next week and share your link. Everyone will join. If it's WhatsApp you want to start with, the training, how you want to do it, it shouldn't be perfect. Like my sister's lesson, it's not perfect, but she brought it. I was so happy about that. Oh, and this one too. This is a plantain too. You see, no label day inside. Yes, good. The plantain man who just came in. Yes. Okay. I think thank you so much. Because of time, I think I have answered enough questions, and thank you for your time. Always happy to meet this family, and yeah.
A look back on our impact. At InMe Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. InMe Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs, sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities.